Hey everybody, welcome back to Irish Overseer. Hope you're doing good. Today is Saturday the 13th of March, so obviously the markets are closed for the weekend. I'm just going to go through how my portfolio has been doing the last while because it's been a very volatile couple of weeks leading into March from, say, the last week of February. I also just wanted to provide some reassurance to some people that maybe just jumped into the markets this year because a lot of stocks are actually down year to date, so I just thought I'd show people how mine's been doing. It's not always in the green. Here's my chart, profit and loss chart for the last month. You can see a lot of up and downs, a lot of volatility. You can see it was way down at one point. It kind of looks like it has a bit of resistance there that it wasn't going to drop below. It hit that point twice, so that's a couple of stocks obviously not dropping. People are obviously having a trigger to buy when it hits a certain price. I'll try to pinch this chart at one of those low points just to show everybody what I was at the bottom. But yeah, if your chart looks like this, don't be worried. It's in a serious correction at the moment. So here you can see, as it stands today, from the last month, I'm down 12.86. At the low point there, I was down 26.25. So yeah, obviously I was getting a bit worried. I thought maybe we are entering a serious crash, but I held. I'd urge everybody to hold at the moment, even if your balance is way down, your portfolio is way down. The markets are doing some crazy moves right now. Don't stress out. I think the next couple of months following March are going to be really, really good for most stocks. Here's the chart for the last week. So I'm actually up close to $1,000 then for the last week. Obviously, a lot of my profits that I'd made, say, over the last couple of months of investing had been diminished in these corrections that have been taking place since, say, mid-February. But up 1,000 in a week is pretty good. Obviously, the markets think they're recovering, or the people investing in the markets think that they're recovering, and the stimulus package has been passed. That's going to be hitting bank accounts any day now. So I think we are in a great time to invest right now. A great lesson though that I've learned from this, because I'm new to investing like a lot of people watching, I'd imagine. What I've learned from this is keep some capital parked aside for these dips because you can basically buy at a discount. You can see a couple of purchases I made here on Wednesday. These three stocks are actually up from the price I bought them at. Sorry if you could hear that barking in the background, by the way. My dogs must have just realized I was making a YouTube video, so decided to interrupt me. So yeah, thanks dogs. Anyway, as I was saying, if you can learn from my mistakes, that's great because it means you won't need to make the mistakes. I had obviously got most of my money in the market at the time of this correction, but if I had had a little bit of money parked aside, I could have bought some serious discounts. I did buy Palantir, Neo, and BlackBerry on Wednesday. These three stocks, as I said, have improved since the Wednesday price. Obviously, if I had more money, I could have been up even more. So you learn from my mistakes, guys, and it'll mean you won't have to make them. Keep some money parked aside for these big corrections. I know a lot of people are out there interested in the Tesla stock, so I just thought I'd do a little bit of an update on Tesla. And to be honest with you, just looking at it now, my weekly gains looks very similar to the Tesla recovery chart because my main holding is Tesla. I have 5 shares of Tesla, and it does take up a good chunk of the 10k I have invested. So it will kind of look similar to my overall portfolio chart. But Tesla's been recovering very well, 16%, nearly 16% recovery over the last week. Again, here's the past months of the Tesla chart. Again, it looks very similar to my overall portfolio balance. It's still down 15% for the last month. It was over 800 at a month ago. So look, if you're invested in Tesla, definitely hold. I hope you were able to buy those dips. I unfortunately didn't. I don't really like doing fractional shares on Tesla. I like to just buy a full share. But I'd say a lot of people bought that dip around the 550 mark, and it will definitely pull through for you in my opinion. I'm obviously not urging anyone to have a massive stake in one company in their portfolio. I think you should be diversified. Tesla's probably about 35% of my total portfolio. I just really believe in the company. I'm obviously taking a bit of a bet on Elon, mastering the EV market. I really do believe in Tesla, and I think they have a lot of growth still to go. People will say they're overvalued. They probably are, but I'm holding for 5, 10 years, and I think it'll be a great buy in 5 or 10 years, Tesla. I'll just play a couple of screenshots here of my holdings of the stocks that I own. You'll see it is kind of diverse. Obviously, Tesla's the biggest holding that I have. It's mainly aimed at EV and tech, my portfolio. That'd be most of it. I've got a couple of like dividend stocks like Texas Instruments, I think you'll see pop up on screen in a minute. I try to keep it slightly diverse. There's obviously sectors that I'm targeting, but I'm not just going all in on some companies. I am aiming at EV and tech because I think really the the 20s will have really great momentum for the EV stocks. And then tech, tech is kind of king. It's the world we live in now. Tech isn't going anywhere. So I see them as high growth stocks. There's obviously a risk with them, but that's where I'm aiming with my portfolio. Again, as always, guys, I really appreciate the support here. My investing videos, they probably don't get as much views as some of the other content I put up, but they always get the best like to dislike ratio. So, as always, if there's any advice or any questions you have, please comment below. I try to get back to everybody that I can. As soon as I see a comment, usually I will reply and give whatever advice I can. If you do enjoy this content, please like and subscribe. It will really go a long way in supporting the channel. My subscribers have gone up every day. Basically, they go up by a couple of subscribers. I know it's nothing crazy. I'm at like 50 subscribers or something, but I do have big plans for this channel. I really hope it can grow. And you people that supported me from the beginning, I will remember you. I can see the trends in the commenting that takes place. I know who's commenting regularly, who's always watching my channel. I really do appreciate it, guys. I'd really love to grow this channel into something bigger. Obviously, I'll make the content, but it's thanks to your support that I've been committed to keep adding to this channel and to keep going with my investing journey and putting it on YouTube for you all to follow. So I really appreciate the support, guys. I'll speak to you soon. Take care and mind yourself with that virus.